Hey everybody, welcome back to Supercard. So this King of the Ring is just finished. It's almost 1:30 in the morning. No reason for a legendary card, so excuse me. And let the other guy take it. So me and the guy that were in first place, we were tied for first place. We were trying to lose because this guy right here was the only other human, Death Camus, and he was in 5th place. So whoever was in first place was going to go against him. I think after game 45, I was listed at first place, tied with this guy. He ended up getting it, so I figured, okay, this is going to be easy. I've only got bots to get through, but he ended up losing to the bots anyways. He didn't energize. And I got really scared here because the bot actually beat me. His diva, the bot's diva, like, even, let's look at this game 1, and I'm at max energy in game 1, so I won that one no problem. But look at this, toughness and speed, of course I can't proc in that at all. Bot procs in speed and plus 110 to toughness, so I actually lost that one. I got very lucky that the rest of the matches were ones that I could win, because in game 2 that I lost, the bot re-energized again, and look, speed, charisma this time, and it procced again, so that's both of its stats, and yeah, I ended up losing that one, so very scary. The bot almost knocked me out. The other guy wasn't happy that he had to wait another hour, so that's how it goes. I almost just hit my tower over. So, I'm hoping this is finally another diva, one that we can pro, so I'm going to press claim reward, and I don't want to look until I know it's up. Oh my god, yes. Okay, Becky Lynch, that's a brand new Diva Pro. So, oh, holy crap, I am so happy with that. So now we have 2 Diva Pros. But unfortunately, the way that the arrows go, they can't tag. So that's a little bit of an issue. But, that couldn't have gone any better. So what I'm actually going to do, level Becky all the way up, put her in my PCC deck, and just kind of start leveling her up like that. So I'm at rank 1902. It's actually been tough to keep my position. I'm not doing, I'm not using title matches or anything like that, so this has been harder than I thought it was going to be. So, wow, Becky is not really that much better than my Naomi. So, what I'm going to do, let's level her up all the way. And I don't really put tokens on until they're at max level and all the play levels are done. The reason I do that is because I want to see what their full stats are before I add the tokens on. Because I don't want to... I know you can kind of figure out what their stats will be like. Yeah, I've got a lot of high-level enhancements. A lot of those legendaries I've actually pulled. But I like to see what their full stats are with max play levels before I put tokens on. I know you can kind of, guesstimate, I guess, what the stats will be, but I like to just see them at max level just so I know for sure. I have no more use for this Brie Bella, so we're just going to train that right into Becky Lynch. And so once all these play levels are at 30, then I will I'll put her tokens on, and then I'll pro her. So very happy, very happy with that reward. Oh crap, I forgot to start the King of the Ring. Okay, so as soon as this game is done, I'm going to go back into the King of the Ring. I'm going to start one right away. Even though it is 1:30 in the morning, I find at this time, especially with the 6-man band that I'm running, there's not too many people. Whenever I've run them at this time, maybe 2 humans, usually just 1. But with it being Friday night, I guess Saturday morning right now, it works out perfectly for me because... So the King of the Ring will end Sunday night. The brackets start Sunday night. Around, I guess they'll end at 10 or 11. which doesn't bother me because, of course, I go out every Sunday night to go see my friend from work, where we go get food, so it works out perfectly for me. I'm still awake at that time, because most times I don't get home till 4 o'clock in the morning, something ridiculous like that. But it may actually be an earlier night this Sunday. So the place that we go to, it's 24-hour food, with the exception of 5 to 6 in the morning, because they're cleaning the place at that time. It's right by the Toronto airport. And there's two guys that work on the cash register. They're twin brothers, but you can kind of tell the difference between them. One of them, because there's line cooks right there. As soon as you place your order, you move to the side, you can see them making your food. So when you get the toppings, because I always get the chicken souvlaki on a bun with fries. If I'm really hungry, I'll get the chicken souvlaki dinner, which comes with rice and roast potatoes, which I'm telling you, it's a lot of food. So they do it like that. It's all made right in front of you. But 2 o'clock in the morning, depending on where you are, because this is Toronto, there is quite the nightlife in Toronto. People will go to this place at 2 o'clock in the morning. They've been at the clubs all night, they've been at the strip clubs. You'll see strippers and hookers at this place. All kinds of people come out to this place. So they all come out, and so, like I'm telling you, the lineup for this place ends up going out the door, and depending on which guy is working the cash that day between the two twin brothers, one of them just kind of loses his cool, like, instantly. As soon as there becomes a lineup, he goes nuts, and he can't handle it anymore. So it becomes a bit of a hassle when that happens, because you can see I've never seen so much raw anger from someone just from seeing people come into his store. One of the line cooks went to go hand him like a plate of toast or something when I was there one night, and it was hectic. I've never seen the place that busy. Goes to hand him toast on a plate, and he drops the plate. Like, the plate doesn't smash or anything, but the toast hits the floor, and I swear to God, I thought I was gonna witness a murder right in front of me in just a restaurant, essentially. It was ridiculous. I couldn't. I honestly thought he was just gonna beat this guy right in front of everyone. And he loses his cool when he's there. He's a great guy. He's very friendly to talk to. But as soon as it starts getting busy, I never see someone get so flustered. Starts getting a bit angry. And it's almost like once it gets to that point, the people that work for him, the line cooks, they don't want to work anymore because, they're getting yelled at and stuff like that. They're just, they're not really in a good mood when when everything goes down like that. And I don't blame them either. I wouldn't really like working when just one guy's screaming at me. And, while I've got, 50 burgers and chickens on the grill, busting my ass for the, I don't know, $13 an hour. Because I don't really notice many people tip because they probably blew their money at the strip club, most of them, or they're paying for that hooker that they brought. Which, talking about clubs and everything, I don't go to clubs. I have zero interest in anything like that. I have gone to a couple clubs, but that's not really for me. I'm not the kind of one who, don't get me wrong, I like putting on like a dress shirt, nice dress pants, and heading out, but most of the time I like to wear, this old school t-shirt of a, old wrestling ring, and hang out in my sweatpants and just watch TV all day. That's the kind of person that I am. So that ends up happening. And you see those, the VIP lounges or booths at these clubs, and you can get bottle service, you get a bottle of alcohol instead. And I've looked at, because I'm the kind of guy that goes to the bar at the club and asks for a menu to see what they have. And I'm looking on here, and what was it? It was like, you know, bottle of champagne, like $800. I'm like, who the hell has $800 to spend on a bottle of champagne that you can just go to the liquor store and get for, I don't know, $30, something like that? It's absolutely, it's insane. I don't understand fine living, or whatever the hell they try to justify it as. There's a guy I work with who loves going to these clubs and everything, and he tells me, oh yeah man, it was awesome getting, you know, bottle service. I'm like, okay, you have the same hourly rate as me, and you don't work as much as me. How the hell can you afford it? Because I can't afford it. I couldn't afford to do that. There's no way in hell I would be able to afford to do that. And he does it like every week. I don't understand. Even if he's splitting it with his friends. He's told me about his friends. They do not make that much money. So I don't know how they afford it, you know, unless they're using their life savings or they're taking it out on a credit card, something like that. I don't know, but that's not good. You're not going to find me at the club spending that much money, unless I won the lottery. If I won, like, I think, like, in Canada, this isn't like the States where the Powerball was 1.5 billion or 1.3 billion, something like that. It gets capped in Canada, so I think it used to be 50 million was the highest our lottery went. Recently, it was upgraded to 60 million if nobody wins the 50 million, and it's all tax-free as well. In the States, that person who won the Powerball, depending on the state they live in, they have to pay taxes on that. So it's either, you know, they take the lump sum and they get, let's just say, a 25% tax, which will be, you know, still going to be, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars, which I would take it. Or it was, you get it paid out to you over a 29-year period. So you get the 1.5 billion, but over the course of 29 years, you get it. Canada, if I win the lottery, I get all the numbers, I'm the only one, that's just 50 million straight to me. No taxes, nothing. Absolutely fantastic. That's why I want to win the Canadian lottery and then just blow a whole bunch at a party and then buy everything I've ever wanted with the rest. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and please take care.